A big Smackdown welcome to all of our North American fans from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm Michael Cole, here with JBL at ringside.
And these Canadian fans are just as fired up as the U.S. fans. It's going to be a great show tonight.
You're absolutely right. There's no doubt in my mind that the Smackdown superstars are going to give Toronto the show of a lifetime.
Wow, great reversal.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago. Nice reversal.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience.
He anticipated that move perfectly. And that's exactly why you can't take a cage match lightly.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show.
I said exasperate. Oh, never mind. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah? Well, one mistake, and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. He made his opponent look like a chump with that counter.
He's got his opponent in the turnbuckle, and here comes the punches.
I think he's teaching the crowd to count to 10, and by the looks of them, some of them could use that. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere else, Cole.
He's heading for the top of the cage.
Oh, looks like this cage match is going to keep going. These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job. I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything. This is how you win a match.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. You can't start climbing out of the cage until you know your opponent's not going to follow.
He saw that one coming. He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd.
Oh my God, the viciousness, the brutality of this cage match is staggering.
Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy.
Look at him go, straight up the cage.
He pulled his opponent down and denied his escape from the cage.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they had.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle. Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
Yeah,
What a reversal!
There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
I have to admit, partner, you're looking pretty good out there. What was going through your mind in this match?
I think that right about now, I was just hoping you weren't screwing up the commentary too badly.
You talk about raw power. You talk about intensity.
You got to make sure your opponent's down and out before you make a break for it. These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
Watching myself in action like this makes me realize you got to be crazy or stupid to stay in that cage 1 second longer than you need to. I've got to admit it, I'm impressed by these superstars' performance here.
Oh my, I think someone's just been busted open.
Look at all that blood. These fans are getting their money's worth tonight.
I think these fans came here to see superstars compete in a match, not beat each other to a bloody pulp. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you. Will his opponent stop him from escaping, or is this one over? I think we might...
He's not letting his opponent get away that easy. Batista's had a lot of success so far because most of his opponents let him sight them. It's tougher to get out of that cage than it looks. Trust me. His opponent was quick. He was quicker. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't, and that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
These superstars are put...
If he didn't make sure his opponent was out, this is going to be a very short climb.
If he's going to fall from the top of the cage, he better fall out of the ring.
Here's your winner, Batista.